Give me a second. I'll check how this looks. I'm sorry.
We are live now, but
yeah, it shows. Yeah, and it's fine, and we're side by side. So
okay, that's good. That's good. So how have you been?
I'm doing good. I'm doing
That's
fine.
good. That's good.
You've been you've been working diligently every single day.
Oh yeah, yeah. That is the way to be successful, in my opinion. About anything, discipline.
Yeah. So we're like 3 weeks away, right?
No, not even 16 days.
16 days or even less. Oh,
Uh,
damn it! Right. Yeah. Oh, it's so close. Oh,
do you know how I can make this chat disappear because I cannot see you?
mm,
Hmm.
there's a chat icon on top right corner, and then you
Yeah.
can hide all chat messages, and then it will not show there.
Hmm. Okay. Hide bullshit messages. Yes. Okay. So I can follow from computer. Yeah. So what do you think about the card? You think it is one of the best till now, or
Every
there
time,
has been?
every time we do it, I get there and I tell you like this is probably the best card we have ever seen, and every
Hmm.
time it's true. So I feel like this is no exception. It looks just amazing. Like the matches, at the start, I was thinking some of the matches. I'm like, this doesn't make sense in my head. And closer it got, every match is like, yep, yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But also it is hard, Raimonds, because it is East versus West. You need to make pairs from East and West. You are not. You are. I mean, I do East versus East as well, but
yeah,
mostly they are East versus West, and it is not like you can do any match in the world, but it needs to be East and West. And so I do my best. And the reason that it's getting better and better, it is only because of our potential as a sport. When I start doing this, they are like, "Oh, you're killing the excitement. You said in so many matches, soon we will be out of matches." No, that is the way to grow. You need to give chances to everyone. If you circle around five, six top arm wrestlers, of course. But if you give chances to the new guys, and then soon you will see that the pool is much bigger than what we have been trying to portray. The world is much bigger than five. Yeah.
oh yeah. People always saw just maybe 10 arm wrestlers. Now they know about 100 at least, and
There
it's
will be
just gonna
more.
get bigger. Well,
The
way
only
more.
reason we didn't get bigger is because we didn't give opportunity. Now, if you give them opportunity, you do the qualifications, you help them to have a dream, and then you will see that a lot of people from all around the world will be dreaming about it. They will grow because, I mean, arm wrestling. I always say, Ramos, this is probably the most popular sport in the public. Yeah,
Yeah,
go to any class you want in the
yeah,
schools. You ask them who is the best arm wrestler, you will say I'm number one. This is number
yeah.
two. This is number three. How do they know this? Because it is so popular, but it just couldn't go from that level to the you know mainstream. Yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah, people need to see and they need to know that this is possible, that you can, make arm wrestling a living or whatever. And they will see it. Like I always say there are three things everyone has done in their lifetime. We all have, three sports. We all have run, we all have a little bit of fighting, and we have all arm wrestle, So it's top three in
Yeah,
the world, without a doubt.
yeah.
So yeah,
Not sure if
and it's
three
just
like
great.
there is like swimming and other things, but some people, yeah, maybe they didn't. But as you
Yeah,
said, that's for sure one of the most natural things
yeah,
among
yeah.
mankind. Yeah,
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 way before I even knew what was arm wrestling, I have done it,
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
and
It is
it's
culturally, it is like I don't think there is like there are many of the sports which are invented. like later on. You understand, like a game or something. But arm wrestling, do you really believe that there is any corner on this earth? Even arm wrestling became an organized sport. Do you think that there was any corner in this world that people were not arm wrestling? I really don't believe so.
Yeah.
Just go
Everyone
to
kind of,
South, even Africa or Australia, South America, Asia, Europe, everywhere. People arm wrestles. Uh,
yeah.
And can you imagine? Nobody is really even organizing this. This is just in public naturally. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it kind of one of those things that everyone stumbles on. Everyone kind of finds it. So yeah, we have heard and seen. So there's a. I wanted to ask you about the qualifiers.
yeah,
We will have the final of East Side right here on May 6th, right?
yeah. In the morning,
Uh,
May 5th is the weigh-in. Yeah,
okay. And then the qualifier for the West is June 30th or something, right?
June 3rd.
Oh, third. Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then the winners of the right arm from East and from the West will meet in the next event. That's the
Raymond,
plan,
we
right?
need to discuss about this.
Okay. Yeah.
I am going to invite every winner, as I promised, with right arm, woman or man. With left arm, I will consider, but no promises. But if we think the matchup is not really
Mm,
even,
yes.
yeah. Do you think that I can still invite the guy, but just invite someone like different, and then even from this guy, of course, because his pair will be now single, and now we
Yeah.
invite someone from US just to make it more. You understand? Like,
Mm,
or I should just go. I don't care if it is evenly match or not evenly match. Let's pull each other. This is how I should. I don't know how the community will react.
mm. Yeah. I think when you give the opportunity, and if you're the winner of, let's say, West, and you are given the opportunity, and maybe the challenge on the East or the other way around is too big, I think you should still give that opportunity. It's for people to show, like, I think they kind of deserve it, even if
No,
maybe
no,
it
no,
will
no. They,
be,
they, they will be invited for sure. But should I
oh, maybe
change?
just different match.
This is what I am saying. Of course,
Okay.
I'm gonna invite everyone. The
Yeah,
six
yeah, yeah,
winners from
yeah.
East, six winners from the West, they will be invited as I promised. But the thing is, if I think that it is like heavily one-sided, if it looks that way, you understand? Or if
Yeah.
I say this and the guy will be offended, the other guy say like, how can you think that this is heavily, one-sided? Or I don't know how to deal with it without hurting anyone. Also at the same time, providing a fair match. You understand? Like not fair, but it's just like evenly match. I don't know what to do.
Mm, yeah. Uh, I think after the finals, we'll kind of see what was the situation is, and then you can figure it out. Because maybe some new young guys will win, and we don't know where they rank. But I'm
Mhm.
excited. I think it's another thing you kind of brought back that we already talked for years, where big tournaments. We needed
Yeah,
big
yeah, yeah.
tournaments.
It's not really big tournament, but at least
Yeah,
we
but
did a tournament. You were
it
saying
is.
that
But
I need to do tournaments, but we did it tournament. In fact, none of those events are my tournaments. Those are
yeah,
all private events. But we just add the East versus West qualification, so we are really making connection between tournaments. You understand? Like
yeah,
from East Coast to West Coast of North America, even South America. I think that we need to sit down and talk about these things. Like we need to provide something for. We have the South Africa. They are coming too. They did the. We have like Lebanon. They are coming too. We have some Turkish coming too. But we need to do some for Asia. We need to do some like just think about Japan and the Oceania, like New Zealand, Australia. We need to
everywhere.
provide, we need to give, for example, South Africa, South America, more than one event, maybe two events, because in North America we have what's that, six in America, and then US, and then two in Canada. In North America we have eight qualification, while we in South we had one qualification. Gabriela was canceled classic.
Yeah, I think
Need to sit down.
it's all gonna like first. This is pretty much first time you do it. So next time you do it, promoters are going to get in, or country is going to get more involved. And the good thing is for them just to know that they can do this, because I thought there's going to be a little bit more in Europe, but I think it's pretty good for the first time. And after this finish, when we have the second ones, and so it's
Yeah, Misha said he was gonna do one in Romania, and then at the last moment, but I think in July we will have one in Croatia.
okay.
And then there are
Yeah.
some European countries that are not the part of European Union. They may have visa problems. Maybe we should do like I heard that some of those countries that are not in the Balkans. I think some of them.
Mm. See, everyone was watching. Like Engin wants to give everyone a chance to compete in arm
Yes,
wrestling.
yes. This is
He's looking at like these. I wouldn't even think about something like this. You're like, hey, maybe these guys like visa problems, they can't travel around. Maybe we should give
I mean,
that thing.
just like I just like, or just some countries let them just come like five guys, directly. You understand? Just say, I don't know which countries are not European Union, but they somebody made a comment. I couldn't answer. I didn't know what to say. He may think that I ignored him. I didn't ignore. Since then, it is just one more weight
In
in
your
my
head, yeah.
brain. Yeah, like what to do, because how can you ignore? How can you ignore someone who loves arm wrestling? You can't. You know. Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
So
So let's talk about East versus West.
East versus West 7.
By the way, who are coming from Latvia? Is it finalized for the qualification?
A lot of guys are still kind of trying to figure, but for sure it's me, Kristaps, Blumans. Giannis is coming, but Giannis may be
Maybe.
retired, so maybe Giannis still.
Maybe.
It's Giannis.
Mhm.
Toms Rosits, Sanders Shedis, yeah, those are finalized, and maybe some others, but and then from Lithuania, those who qualified or we'll give their place to them, and they're gonna come also. So it should be
Mhm.
like 10, 12 people at least.
Oh, there is one mega slice. What about Sweden, Norway, Finland? My friend, we did the qualification in Norway,
Yeah, I qualified in Norway.
Hardanger Open, and then we did one in Riga, Latvia.
Yeah,
We cannot really do in every European country. I mean, maybe we should. I don't know,
no,
but
it's too much. Then
I
it's just
mean,
too much.
like one is here, Riga. The one is here, Norway. I mean, anyone from Finland or Sweden could make it, and I think they did it. They made it.
Yes, Swedish guys came and some Latvians stole their places there. They're bad, but yeah.
Yeah. By the way, guys are thinking that I leveled up the podcast setup. This is we are normally using
Zoom.
Zoom. This time I
Yeah,
did it. I saw the thing. It says that YouTube has like you can invite directly. It's good. It's just full screen. It looks
yeah,
perfect on my phone. It looks like I am up there and
yeah.
Raimonds here. But whenever we put it, yeah, I see that on computer we are side by side. Okay,
I think
Raimonds.
on a phone we look like this. I think on a
Yeah,
phone it puts like we're seeing this, so it's really good. It's a good feature from YouTube. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's just you can see that it fills the screen perfectly. You don't need to turn anything, click on anything.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. Let's go to East versus West matches. Let's start from the lightest in this event. Douglas versus Daniel.
Daniel.
Douglas says that he
Daniel.
is like 15% better today than that time, and he says that he sends me some screenshots from his private messages to the Daniel that like like he's gonna beat him or say, and then Daniel just doesn't get involved so much. He said, "Okay, good luck." But he's harassing him already,
Yeah,
trying to get
it's
in
a,
his
it's
head.
yeah, it's a tough call to beat Daniel Prokopchuk. Daniel is one of those guys that I think outranks. His power is way outside his weight class, and Doug came back. He just faced me. He beat me easily, and you know, but
Did
I'm
you
no Daniel
underestimate him?
Prokopchuk.
Did you underestimate him?
No, 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 no.
Did you think? But did you think you would like? You were disappointed. You thought that you would beat him.
Yeah, I thought I'm gonna beat him. In my head, and this is where I lost it all. I should have gone for the straps from the start, but in my head, I was so stubborn. I will not need
I
a
think
strap,
round
and
two you tried, but he was holding on. I think.
yeah, for round two, I tried to top roll. Like Sound like try top roll. I'm like, and it doesn't work with my arm. So, um, yeah, I'm gonna try and improve that ever since that
You
match because
mean
I was
top
like
top roll or going strap?
going strap, yeah. Because I so much rely on my hand. It's just gonna do the work, and eventually I'm gonna get in. That most of the time guys are slipping from me, but it was just yeah. I hope Douglas does really good, so I look not that bad. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah, you are saying that you hope that he's gonna trouble at least Daniel or
yeah,
beat him so that you wouldn't feel yeah.
yeah. If he beats him, that would be probably one of the biggest upsets on the card. To be honest, that's Daniel Prokopchuk. Daniel is insanely strong. We all know that. The level of caliber of armors he has faced in buff worlds or even here, it's insane. And I don't know what's like when I saw him pulling David Samushian, I thought it's over after the first one because he was in control. He was kind of playing with it, and then David changed his style and beat him, and it was weird. But and I don't know if he's still injured inside because he never went hook for hook, and his hook is his main weapon. We all know that. Now he kind of tries to top roll a little more because he can, but
Also, I think he's a little bit hurt here. He already
yes,
put
yeah,
like thousands of miles on that elbow with all that
yes,
works, because he often got top rolled by good top rollers. Yeah.
yeah. I think for me and Doug, we talked, and I said like you have to top roll him fast and finish quick. If you get in a scramble with him, it's not going to be good because he doesn't die. He can. You remember finals with Cherkasov? This. So
What was it?
yeah,
12 minutes? 10 minutes? 12 minutes?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I was at the front row. I
yeah.
was
You're
doing the
commentating.
commentating for the Olympic channel. And then I look at it, I was like, I don't know, it's just like probably it's like deja vu, like it's just like it's not moving. Something happened. Like you know how it is. I felt when I used to live in US. I had Corvette, I had Pontiac Trans Am. We often did the 400 meters, quarter mile, the race. And then whenever you are also, your opponent is also very fast car, you know, and then you look at it, you are like up to 200 kilometer an hour, and then because the other car is right by you, you feel like you are not going
You're not
anywhere.
moving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
are not
yeah,
moving because the guy is just
yeah.
with you. Like you are like, how is that? Like 200 kilometer, I would be like, But when the other guy is the same speed, you feel like it's like time is frozen. I felt the
Yes,
same there. Yeah.
yes. When you are evenly matched, and that was happening there. It was they both were very evenly matched. So I wish good luck to both, but I think Daniel is clear favorite in every book. And if Doug surprises us, and it will be a major upset, and I wish him good luck with that.
The guy is strong. The guy, I sometimes see the weights that he is lifting, and of course, it's not all about the weight, but the guy is also a good arm wrestler. So, but his biggest weapon is here. He really believes he wants so much, and he doesn't look intimidated. And then I don't know, he has big dreams. Like you can be scared of anyone who is strong, who is smart, and also has big dreams that he believes in. Um, we will see. And then let's go Brandon Assessor and David.
As good as Brendan is, David is insane, and I really don't know where Brendan ranks with him. Um, yeah, David Samushi. It's hard to go against the champ, and he's been very, very dominant after his return. And his first match was just ball in. He lost that one. and I think he's
Mhm.
just gotten better and better and better and better. And yeah, David is always dangerous.
Yeah. Um, there is a super chat. Three words. Abi selamlar. Çerkezov'u iki kere tutuşmuşsun değil mi? Yok kardeşim. Aleykümselam. Hiç Çerkezov'la hiç maç yapmadım ben. Hiç denk gelmedik. Did you know that I almost said Mindaugas and Cherkasov yesterday?
Mm.
Mindaugas yesterday said that, is there any way that I can compete the qualifications in Istanbul? But he said he's not qualified. And I said, I would love to, but I'm sure people will complain. They will say that you are not qualified. And how can you allow him? And I said, I cannot do that because people will complain rightfully. And then I said, but just wait. You know me. Cherkaso, what's your WhatsApp number? Write me. And this. We almost made the deal, and then he realized that he had a super match with Artur Makarov in Moscow. It's what he told me. He said that he better
Mm.
concentrate that one. Yeah, and yeah, so we will see. We will
Yeah,
see.
that's a
I'll
good
miss it.
match. That's a definitely insane match. Either arm, whatever arm they do, will be a great match.
Cherkasov, Artur.
Yeah,
I,
Cherkasso and
I
Tarasidis.
think Artur would beat him. My opinion.
Oh yeah. I think he's too big, he's
Yeah,
too
they
strong.
pulled
But
before, and he injured him in Russian events. Russian nationals some years ago. Anyway, so you are saying that I have a question while we talk about David Samusha match. Zolev went to AMC event and Zolev
yes,
lost. And this guy, Digurne, I forgot his name. He's from Ossetia. He won, the young guy. And
yeah,
then 2 weeks later, they just pull at Russian nationals and Zolev killed him. Only 2 weeks later. And he won. He won the first place while he was like one of the last place at AMC. I don't understand that. I don't understand. So now I was thinking him to have a title match against the winner of the Brandon and Samusha. But now I don't know. He lost at AMC, but he beat the AMC champion like nothing at the Russian Nationals. So what would you suggest? Yeah, Salmat Digurov, yeah. Lagia. Lagia, thank you, my friend.
mm. So last time Zaluya was here, he first of all he beat Todd Hutchings, then he lost to
Yeah, he
John,
was
right?
in incredible shape, and then he pulled John. Yeah, and
Yeah,
then the
yeah,
war started, and we couldn't invite. Yeah,
yeah. Maybe. Yeah, well, it's I don't know, but did he have those wars with Tsvetan before he faced the guy, or did he
no,
beat him
no,
fresh for fresh?
no. Yeah,
Fresh for fresh?
yeah, he lost like to that guy, and then he lost Gashevsky because that guy
Mm,
never went to the B side.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Like, if I would. That's Khajmurat Zaluyev. I would give him a title shot any day. He deserves
yeah.
all.
But like whenever he takes like if you say a legend match, yeah, any moment. But whenever you
Yeah.
say it that way, he had to, and he did it. He beat the guy. Anyway, so let's go to the next one. Uh, Adam Wojcinski, Bacho, Saginashvili.
I don't know about Bacho like anything. Like as much as everyone has told the stories, but what I saw Adam do was so impressive that it's hard to bet against him. I know how strong Boždar Simonov is, and he pretty much toyed with him, hold him in the center and pinned him. And I think Adam is so dedicated. He's so smart, and he
Mhm.
like if you give him a chance to prepare for a super match, I think he's coming in a super shape. But I would be happy to see surprise or something. But I feel like I just don't know how strong Bacho is, and especially if you don't compete,
Mhm.
we see this a lot of times. If your technique isn't press, you need time to warm up more than anyone else. Even with the press, you need a warm up. You need to understand the feel on table and how it feels in real situations. When if you haven't competed in a while, and I don't know if Bacho has, I would. I would pick Adam any day.
Yeah, that's interesting. This guy, I always say this in the podcast. I saw him when he was 14 years old. He won the U15 competition in Romania 2019. Wow, he was beating every one he faced, at the side table, the senior guys. And this
Yeah.
guy is now 18 years old, 4 years later. And the interesting thing is that he doesn't train with any of those known Georgian guys. He's somewhere else. He has his own group. He's not like near Zurab team or like Irakli Gennady team. The guy is just, I don't know how he can just come and beat everyone. Like if he would be training with those really known, experienced Georgians, I would just say that, oh yeah, I mean, he that is experience to pull with those guys. But so he needs to be really, really he freak. Costas Adam wasn't 10 kilo more. One was 86, the other one is 92. There was 6 kilo difference. But still, but yeah. Anyways, so you are saying that Adam is gonna win, most likely.
I don't know. I'm just picking Adam based on what I know.
I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
in every match I would love a surprise in everything. If everything would be predictable in arm wrestling, it's
yeah,
getting really, really boring really, really fast.
yeah, yeah. And you are right. You are right. And let's go to another one. Zurab versus Rab. Today, about something about, I shortly messaged with Heather, Rab's wife.
Yes.
It was like, I think something about their trip here to Istanbul, but I forgot. Anyways, and she said Rab is feeling great. And that is what we wanted to hear because we know that Zurab is in great shape and we needed to know that Rob is also feeling great. So that's good that he's feeling great.
Yeah, I think just based on what Zurab did just a few weeks ago on AMC, it's hard to bet against him. It's hard to bet against him. And I think just looking at this match, whatever RBJ wants to get that hand, he wants to have that control, and he's not the fastest guy. Zurab doesn't care if you get that hand. Like he doesn't care. He has so much, and he will just dive in and just stay there as long as it needed to pin him. We saw that in a Ron Bat match. We have seen it many times before, um, where where the where I could see Rob win would be if Rob was fast enough. If Rob was from the go was fast enough, because he has the style that kind of, because Zurab dives in with his shoulder
Mm-hmm.
and just goes to the side, and RVJ will do the completely opposite, similarly to what Chan Shaw did. But
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to bet against him. It's hard to bet against him. Like he was in insane shape. The AMC was full of killers. The class was insane, and he just
Mm-hmm.
won through everyone. It wasn't like super easy, but it was in a Zurab's fashion. Zurab doesn't. Sometimes you will stop him. It happens, but he was just running through everyone. So yeah, hard, hard, hard. But I'm excited to see RVJ back and see where
Mm-hmm.
he ranks with rest of the arm wrestling world, because he is the still, as long as WL hasn't said officially they are dead. He is the champ. So
Yeah, I think to beat Zurab, controlling his pronator without losing your own pronator is the key. Just
yes,
like leaving his pronator and just trying to pull his hand, it's not gonna do anything. He will have that breach and he will still hit you. So you need to really turn here. Once you
turn
turn
here.
here, then it is kind of harder. That is why I thought that Chance Show would be very, I mean, effective against him. So when I said that match, people say, "Oh, why you said this match? He's gonna kill Chance," and I was like, because of the pulling style. And I don't know how. Like I see Rob having Chance beating Zura, but I don't know which way he prepared himself. So that is a question mark. But I see the potential, and yeah. And what do you think about Arif versus Zerano?
Arif versus Serrano. Arif is really impressive every time I see him. You know, there's a reason why he was the is still WF world champion. He won last year, right?
It took second to Gergy
Oh, Gergy. Okay,
Set
yeah. Oh,
Shetkov.
right.
Yeah, Setkov. Yeah.
Yeah,
Year before Arif won, and then
yeah,
next year, following year,
yeah.
Gergy won. Yeah, Arif beat him once, but he beat him also once, so he was 2-1.
Okay, yeah. I think Arif because Arif is a real heavyweight and he's been always dangerous. And Gergy Serrano, like I like Gergy, but I don't think he will get inside. He will get any purchase where he wants with Arif on this match. Um, yeah, I would go with Arif.
I understand. There is a Super Set Trip War. Turkish guy says, abi bilekte çok şey biliyorsun ama ne kadar sevildiğini bilmiyorsun. Sen ülkemizin gelmiş geçmiş en iyi sporcularından birisin. Hayırlı bayramlar. Teşekkür ederim kardeşim benim. Çok sağ olasın. Hayırlı bayramlar. Okay. Alizhan Muradov, Cody Maris.
I don't wanna I don't want to give prediction on this one. On this one, I'm gonna
Mhm.
stay in the middle, and I'm gonna say why. Uh, I would love if Alizhan would win because then it's a smaller guy beating a much bigger guy. But I also would love Corey Berry to win because Cody is awesome. um,
Mhm.
this is the question and the answer we all will get because what Alijan did was pretty much we haven't seen it done before, especially in super heavyweight. Someone coming up to that weight and
Mhm.
being, but could he done it if let's say Cody Merritt was in the class? And this will give us a glimpse of that. Can he take him down? Alijan is extremely strong. He's extremely like is pretty much everything is there, and that style is so it works with everyone. It works with hook pullers. It works with top roll. It doesn't matter. The
Mhm.
style works, and just to see like how he will deal with all that weight and mass that Cody has, because Cody's much bigger, so there's going to be much bigger arms to rotate and everything else. I'm really excited for that match, but I'm picking it like 50-50 because I believe I literally believe it can go both ways. It can be, but what Alizhan did, even with Petrenko, and like when Petrenko was on
Mhm.
pretty much top of the world, he looked insane. He looked absolutely insane. And how he beat him, yeah, I'm
I
excited
mean,
for that
that
match.
guy
I
is
think that
warrior, you know. I mean,
absolute
I
warrior.
was so surprised in how he started with the side way and then went a little bit like open arm and then come back and went into the hook and then even the shoulder pressure. Like he did like everything, you know. Like I mean, to beat that guy is you really dominate need to dominate him. So, but there is a possibility Cody Cody is back pressure to dominate his wrist. If he does that, if Cody can do that, then I don't know if Alijan can fight this way. If he can, then we will learn one more thing about him.
Yes,
Yeah, we
yes,
usually don't know about that because
yeah.
he usually gets in his position. But I talked with Cody. Cody said he has been training real hard, and I don't know. I kind of think that it can go either way. But on the paper, people think that Alijan is the favorite.
Mm. People have short memories, and people will look at the map. But I like this is like I said, 50-50, and it's so like I
Hmm.
really want to know. I really want to know, and I want to see it. And I think for me, this is one of the best matches of the card because it will give us like, oh, you know. And I'm excited because Alijan is insane. Cody is really good. So let's go.
Hmm.
Because I think Alijan he understands his potential. He understands his left arm potential. So eventually he wants to challenge the crown, whatever the crown is, And
Hmm.
there's no way getting around but beating the best guys with the left hand on the planet, and Cody's one of them.
What do you think about Pauline? I just checked the Rustam match again before Rustam got injured. Even if Rustam did not get injured, I don't think that Rustam was winning that round as he did the first round. I don't know if he would win or not, but that match stopped. Trust me, that match stopped at the center. I don't think that. Um, I think Pauline is underestimating his hook and trying this usually as the latest option, as he did against John, as he did against Rambat, and his hook option always worked better than his top roll option. And what do you think about him? What do you think about his match versus Sasha? Sasha is about 90 kilo, while Paul will be 95 on the scale. But I'm 100% sure he will be minimum 100 to 103 1.5 day later because he's losing so much water for the
Yeah, yeah.
weigh-ins.
He's
Yeah,
he's 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 professional at cutting weight. He's absolute
yeah,
professional.
yeah. Today I saw
Uh,
Brandon as well. Brandon is also losing weight. He put a picture, and I was like, how is this guy losing weight? I mean, his arms, everything is there. Just like he's still so big.
yeah, yeah. Um, I for me, it's very hard to bet against Sasho just from what I have seen Sasho do, and it's very hard to top roll Sasho. It's very hard to get away from his hand. He's been improving and he's been even top rolling. We have seen it before. I'm
Mhm.
really interested how much horsepower Paul Lynn's gonna bring because like again, and he's fighting an orthodox guy. Sasho is way smaller. Everything will be way close. It will just like when you pull him and you're a bigger guy in the weight class, you kind of don't know what's gonna happen because everything is like who he pulled. He pulled RVJ, and RVJ was like he's hiding his thumb. He just it's just how he takes the grip, you know. Um, I believe Sasho, sorry, Paul Lynch should try hook him, smart hook him, because I believe there's better. Of course, he should test if he can top roll him, but with that he can lose his back pressure, pronator, everything else, and if you sometimes hit too hard, will muscles will get damaged as well for the next rounds. So I believe hook. He should try to beat him in a hook. If that
We
happens,
don't see someone top rolling Sasha. That's
right?
why. I mean,
Yeah,
like if you tell me going outside against Sasha, I
no,
wouldn't want. Yeah, he
but
will
but
be
but
hitting
we
you all
see
the time, like somebody is kicking your arm to the side way.
yes, and he will do this once, and then he'll do the second, and it's over. But we have seen a lot of times when he gets in a hook, when someone drives him in a hook and kind of surprises him. And Paul Lynn, what Paul has that bicep type of hook. He doesn't engage with the shoulder coming, backwards with the arm
Mm-hmm.
going forward. He engages like this. So I believe he has some things he can do there. If he can separate that arm, get on that pronator, I'm excited for that match. I think it's going to be war. I'm picking Sasho. I would love if Paul Lynn could, keep going, keep this dream alive because, like,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's
Paul is
insane.
one of those guys that is mentally very strong.
Uh,
Yeah,
uh, and
yeah,
and
and
great
professional.
guy,
Yeah,
and professional. It's like
yeah,
I remember when I first heard about him in WL days, and he was like the next guy in line. And everyone's like the best guy. He's so nice. And then you meet him, and he's of course so nice.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
he improved a lot,
Oh yeah.
a
Yeah. He
lot.
took it.
Yeah, he improved a lot. Every event I see him, he's not the same guy.
No. No.
And from other side, Sasho, I'm telling you, like one of the most dangerous guys. You may have seen him losing a couple of times in hook, but not with top roll. Not with top roll. It's very hard. So let's go to the next one. Vitali Laletin versus Tobias.
Tobias Sporong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Vitali, when I last time I talked with Vitali, he said his left was a little bit injured and he was a little bit behind. Then he said he's going to pull tournament that's only for lefty. It was after he faced Dave Chafee. He won the tournament easily. I
Yeah.
I I think Tobias is very very dangerous, but it's hard to go against Vitali. if Vitali comes in prepared and his arm is healthy, he's been, ever since he pulled in WF, he's been the guy. When he started rising to the top, he was insane. And it's hard to bet against Vitali, in my opinion. Plus, now we see he has a lot of heart, and we have seen long matches from him. Versus Zerrano, I think that was on left arm, right? The one where they was just sitting in the center, that was the left arm match.
Right
I
arm,
think.
right arm.
Right arm.
Alexander
Oh yeah,
Getalo, yeah.
Getalo. Yeah, I keep.
Yeah. 10
So
minutes match, yeah. And the whole table was like a lake,
yes,
They
they
were like
just
sweating,
swim.
like tick, tick, tick. Yeah, I look at from the giant screen, the whole table, you could see like there was like a water on it, just not like wet, but wow.
Yeah,
And he was so patient. He waited 10 minutes. And then at the end, he slowly won. Yeah.
yeah.
He's a smart guy. He's
I,
very
I,
calm,
I will.
smart guy.
Yes, patient, strong. It's hard to bet against him, but if Tobias beats him or at least wins, I will not be surprised. He's very dangerous. We saw it in his past super matches. He's very very good and just getting better, and he's a
Especially
big dude.
trying to topple him is very hard. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Can we say
So,
that these two guys have the strongest grip in the arm wrestling community, number one, number two,
oh,
with
you
the
really? I didn't
yeah,
know.
yeah. They do the what's that thing that they are squeezing?
Yeah.
They are
Denominator. Yeah,
number one and number two with the numbers. Yeah.
that's
Do
cool.
you
I didn't know that.
realize when Morozov tried to top roll him, he just
Yeah,
with left arm, and then
yeah,
Marcio didn't even try to. I think one time he tried, he just low, so he hooked him because
yeah,
his hand wrist is just so strong. That is why
yeah.
I'm thinking it is because the low hand top roll versus Tobias, that strong high knuckle, with the incredible grip. I'm just thinking like, what if? Yes, on the paper, yeah, Laletin
Mm,
looks favorite, but as you said, we said these matches by hoping that there may be some surprises.
yeah. I, I, I will not be surprised if either of those guys wins because I think both of them can do it. Yeah, and we will know because
Mm.
Vitali hasn't competed in a long time with left arm, very long time. So, like
Yeah.
internationally. Yeah,
And let's go to Dave Chaffee versus Revas.
yeah. It's for me. It's always very hard to bet against Dave Chafee because he's just a powerhouse, just insane. I think
Hmm.
Revas will take away the size issue because I think Revas is bigger. He's taller, I think, and even heavier. So I'm excited for this. It's hard to bet against Dave when Dave figured out he can pull without the hand because Dave's like,
Hmm.
hey, and you have to be like Hermes type of puller to beat him. Revas is good.
Hmm.
Definitely will. If Revas takes his hand, that will be impressive. Like takes his hand, and let's see what
But
Dave
even
does
if
if
he
he
takes his
loses.
rest, if Dave has the tornado, may he
Yeah, he
go
just
and then maybe switch to the shoulder pressure? Can Revas do what Hermes did? We don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I think it's a great heavyweight match, and
Hmm.
both of those guys are kind of I love that Dave's been pulling everyone. Dave's been there pulling literally everyone. I think he might be the only guy in top 10 who has faced almost everyone. You know, so or not almost. I think everyone. So yeah, this is good. This is absolutely great match.
Mustafa Yüksel kardeşim teşekkürler. Sizin de bayramınız mübarek olsun çocuklar. Tomorrow is a holiday here, so some Turkish guys are wishing the good holiday, so
Okay.
I wish them the same. Okay, let's go to the last two matches. Ongar Bey versus Irakli.
Yeah. I as impressive as Irakli is, it's hard to like kid got like the way he moves on table. It's like Giannis said, like it's intuitive. Like he just feels he has to do something and then he does it. His match versus Michael Todd was so impressive. Absolutely, like after even losing the first round, that was insane. That was a master class in arm wrestling. You just have to look and watch and just like all those small movements, all those adjustments, facing someone with a style he has definitely never faced. And,
Hmm.
with the experience that Michael Todd has. So he was super impressive. Irakli improved, and he's gotten really dangerous. And what he did with John when he lost his hand, I was absolutely like, I never
We
expected
never
anything.
expected.
No,
None of us
everyone was
expected
like,
such. Yeah.
what is going on?
If you would just say that before the match, John is gonna topple Irakli and Irakli is gonna beat him with that wrist, I would bet you $10,000. $10,000
Yeah,
I would bet you.
yeah,
It,
yes,
that
yes.
wouldn't happen that yeah.
We would
Yeah.
all be living on streets because it
Yeah.
was like it was the thing that like, oh, he lose the hand, like usually top rollers lose the hand and they just lay down, try again. That's the usual path. And no, he didn't.
But
And
round three or four, John made
four,
big mistake or
big
three,
mistake.
whatever, four maybe. I don't
Four.
know.
That was four,
Yeah,
four, four.
he held him, and he was
Yeah,
like trying to beat him like this. And
yeah,
then while he had the full control, he could finish it a different way. And then once he couldn't finish it, and then the match came, and then suddenly finished the other way. Or maybe
yeah,
I'm wrong, but it seemed like he was looking for fantasy. Like you beat me that way, so let me beat you. Yeah, yeah. Because
yes,
John
yeah,
is different. Like he's weird. His mind is working for him to win in the way that he wants to win is more
yes,
important than the win in the game. You cannot find anyone else. Nobody. Of course, if you are so comfortable, you do it. But this guy is trying mission sometimes mission impossible, and there is no other person would risk the match. Like Devon
yeah,
does all kind of things too, but he knows that the guy is exhausted. He can do it. John is not doing that. John is just like, I want to win that way. Okay.
yeah. That's definitely John because he needs to get those victories in his mind. Like he just like, oh, those are the things. Uh, so for me, I still feel like Kirigali has been a 90, 100 kilos forever. That's his weight. Irakli
Hmm.
just pretty much got there like 2 years ago. Um, as much as he's great, insane. Uh, the strength parameters that he's lifting is just out of this world for a guy his size. I still would pick Kirigali in this one, and I believe Kirigali is going to take his hand, and I don't think any of those guys will pull inside. I think it's he's going to take his hand. He's got a high ground, and he's going to work from that. Let's see what Irakli does. Can he do what he did? Like, if he loses the hand, can he take the hand of Kirigali? I think it's a great match, especially for championship match. Both guys
Hmm.
deserve it, and in my opinion, whoever wins needs to face Todd Hutchins,
Oh,
right? Because
oh,
that would be, and then let's set up one of the rematches for John, because I
yeah.
would love to see those again. Doesn't matter which one. Doesn't matter which
Wow.
one. Yeah, because even in that match with Irakli, John sit next to me, and I'm like, what the hell happened? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know. I thought that I'm gonna work, and then I get in a bad spot, and then I thought round five the strap is gonna be on him. She should be better. She's like, eh, and he's like, and that was too late, and that was too late. So yeah,
Yeah. The guy is
arm
just
wrestling.
he is unique. He's weird. He's from different planets.
Yeah,
His mind is not working like ours. Different working. Anyway, so let's go to the last match. Devon
uh,
Lara versus Gennady Quickwinia. Gennady Quickwinia is one of those guys that you also closely know because of years of European competition. You have seen him, at least the late career of him, because you are also young, right? How old are you?
33.
Oh, you are not that young, but still, probably your years are maybe after 2010 or something at rough.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
2013.
Gennady was around like 2000, what, five,
Eight,
six, or
seven.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, so what do you think? about everything.
I don't follow that old drama or whatever that Devon is always trying to put on, but I will sometimes watch some videos and they are really funny. It's just, like I can't say just like I like, especially how he signs off by again. I'm not going to repeat anything, but it's really funny, and I think it's the match that WL trying to set it up years ago, 2019, 20, something like that, and now we're gonna see it. And for me, this is awesome because finally I'll see Devon Larratt in super heavyweight that is not Levan Saginishvili. So he's facing someone there because I believe we are seeing prime Devon Larratt. As much as anyone wants to say Devon in that time or that, I don't believe it. I believe this is the prime Devon Larratt, and
Yeah,
he's just getting stronger
yeah.
and stronger, better and better. He went away like we had a lot of talks with him, and I said like I'm like you will always have that king's move that he created. You will always have. Why not be strong here? And we kind of bullied him, and he started being strong where he was strong when he was younger. Because at one point he thought that his angles were not working. He was always too open. He was always like king's moving. But that was because he was. That's all he was doing on table. He wasn't really trying to take the center. Get. He was always putting everyone in that position where they are pressing and he's sitting. And he
Hmm.
developed that, so he has a great defense close to the pad. And I think Adam said it perfectly. Devon is so great at not losing, and he
Hmm.
is so great at not losing. But who he's facing? He's facing Gennady Kukinyan. You can go in, type in any Gennady's matches at any point.
Do you agree?
Fast.
Do you agree that you said that Devon is the best Devon we have ever seen? But do you also think that the Gennady that we will see will most likely be the best Gennady that we have ever seen because of the importance of this match?
I
According to him, yes. According to people who trains with him, also yes. Just imagine, right? Like if you had very important match,
hmm,
would
of
you
course,
not be
of course,
would you
you
not be at
will.
your best? Yeah, yeah,
I definitely think, but like for Gennady will come in great shape. That's what I'm thinking. The
yeah.
evolution, what I see with Devon, is Devon coming from whatever that was like 5 years ago or 3 years ago to this version of Devon is absolutely different. Like in my opinion, he probably like first of all he has best one of the best table like the things that he can do on table,
Mhm,
manipulate the match and everything else.
mhm.
I don't think anyone has ever done it better than him. Now he has elbow integrity, wrist, everything is healthy, strong. Endurance is always there, and the way he trains now, he just gets better on those some specific motions and things like that. He is probably evolved to this. And like in my opinion, like he doesn't need a camp. He just continuously works on getting better,
A
healthy,
quick
better, strong.
question: the one that we saw against Prudnik, and then Gennady that we are expecting to see, that Gennady would beat Devon, the 115 kg Devon.
I think you know what happened in that match? Like I think Devon was worried. Devon was very, very worried because he didn't know how much to expect. This is why the first round took
You're
forever.
talking about Prudnik? I don't know because
No,
remember
no, no.
his son had a
Yeah, 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 yeah,
surgery.
yeah,
You know what he told me? He changed the date of his son's surgery. But do you
yeah,
know what he told me? He was gonna have his son's surgery. He was
yeah,
gonna wait and take him to the home, and then ask him like like my son, like I really want to. And he was
yeah,
gonna get the first plane, and his arrival time was only 3 4 hours before the event,
yeah,
and he was just gonna directly go and pull against Pruden. They pull in Belgium, I think, France,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
and my friend, he knew what to expect. Prudnik also knew. For me to convince Prudnik, it took till like 3 a.m. in the morning to,
No,
to accept the match.
no, no, no. What I meant was, if you look at the like practice is practice, and he was. We talked, and he said in that practice, it felt like Prudnik wasn't giving me all the things, and he said it felt comfortable, and because it was right after Germany, and we met in Germany, and I said like I just think you're that strong. and he was, I think, on the first one he was expecting something more, and then he figured out he could pretty much take full control, like
My friend, you
instantly.
know better than us that how many hours all the week he pull in Germany.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And then he went and did that. But he said, like,
yeah.
he's like, I was worried because we talked afterwards in January, and he said, like, I was worried because I thought he was hiding something from me. Like he was playing possum a little bit. And I believe I think Devon is like that Devon that faced Prudnik, to that Devon that faced Sandris, and the Devon that we're gonna see now is like
Like it's
level
1, 2, 3. Yeah,
one,
yeah,
level two, yeah,
yeah.
always
I agree.
leveling up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know if it's the stem cells or everything, and it kind of
I
he's
don't think that
insane.
he discovered anything that anybody or he didn't know before. I think the only
No,
thing is that I think he is healthy right now. This is
healthier.
healthier. Yeah, this is, and
Yes,
trust me, Ray, as someone who has had like so many injuries, still injured, like just fixing one injured area, make it healthy, it
next
automatically
one.
gives you like 10%, 15%, because you
Yeah,
are not using that area because it hurts. So whenever you are feeling healthy, you are like a newborn
yeah.
with the all experience and knowledge of decades, Yeah. And
I,
that is what I see with the guy. And but I will never understand how this guy can pull every day, hours and hours and hours. Like, I mean, even you are like 17, 18 years old, you cannot do that. I mean, that is another different guy, that these guys are not from
yeah.
this earth. They are
Yeah,
different
okay.
planet.
We talked maybe too much about Devon, but we have like Gennady, because I think the biggest threat for sure will be the first rounds where Gennady has full power and he just goes to the pin pad. And the real question is, can Devon stop him there? Because Devon loses the side pressure game with most people. And I think he has developed something to stop right in the center, but I don't think it's going to work with Gennady. And the real question is, can he stop him right away, and how much power Gennady will produce? Because he's definitely coming. This is the biggest match of his life. There's never going to be more eyes on you than in this match. So Gennady is preparing for absolute war, and he's always been explosive, and he pulls different styles, and he can hit hook and he can hit top roll. Lately he's been losing a lot of times his hand. And me and Giannis, we talked about, Giannis said like perfectly, you don't have to go for control in this match. You don't, sometimes you want to get the hand control. Don't think about getting hand control with Devon. Try to pin him as fast as you can. And if he does that and he has enough power to take away all the engagement, doesn't play the mind tricks, all the games on table, doesn't wait for 20 minutes setup,
No,
you
no,
know,
everything will be like 30 seconds setup, and then if no grip, then
will,
there will be no
will it,
grip.
will it be?
If I were referee, I would do it. I mean,
I can,
you know how good referee, how good referee Hristo
I
is.
know,
Hristo,
I
I
know,
mean, for
yeah,
sure, one of the few best referees in the world. And did you know that Kevin Wolf will be referee?
yeah,
Did you know that?
no.
You know Kevin Wolf from Germany.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
I was thinking. Yeah, yeah,
he will be referee here.
yeah, yeah. He's a good friend of mine. Yeah, Kevin's coming.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there is a triple chat Politalia cigar. Engin, will you get Devon a B haircut in Turkey? I don't know what B haircut, but the B therapy that Devon showed is something also known here over here. I don't know if it's in Latvia. Do they do that?
What is that? What is that?
They made the bee stink, Devon's hand. Did you not see? That's for healing
No.
purpose. Yeah, yeah, we do here as well. And then people
So
were thinking that he was bullshitting. I don't know if he was bullshitting, but really we use it over here. Yeah.
so you intentionally put a B. It will sting you. So
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
more
You bring it
information
to
to.
where the injured area. Yeah.
Did he
And
did he stung his thumb? That was working on
no,
thumb.
no, he was somewhere. I don't remember over his hand somewhere. I think it was. But yeah.
Yeah. Why
Anyway,
not?
so
Why
you
not?
are saying that Devon is favorite?
Yeah. I it's hard to bet against Devon just from everything I have seen. And I think if you give him enough rounds, he can outwork everyone. You know, you have to be really, really special with strength, like Levin was. You know, if he doesn't get injured or anything, Devon is insane. He's insane on taking control of losing positions. So yeah,
I
I'm really
understand.
excited for that one because
Yeah,
I also think that Gennady can be just go rip right through him straight
yeah.
away.
Referees needs to be careful. Like if it
Yeah,
is because we said any slip, as long
yeah,
as it's not pin and it is not foul, it's
yeah,
strap. So
yeah.
referee needs to be careful. If it is above, he shouldn't say it's pin. If it is pin, he shouldn't say it was above. So they need to be very careful with those stars, and they need to make sure that there is no early stars from either guys. Everything needs to be that. That's why people. I mean, like referees need to really read the match. I mean, I'm not gonna teach anyone because they are great guys. But by the way, I also started training.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you're coming. So because I see all these posts every time. It's like Engen coming out of retirement for 10,000 time, and then you're like, no, no, no.
yeah.
Are you coming back? Do you feel good? How's the arm?
Um,
Because you get bicep tear, right? The last one was
yeah,
bicep
yeah,
tear.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bicep, yeah, bicep tear. But I don't know. My bicep doesn't seem to reach 100% as before. Either I still maybe need to train and then see.
Mm-hmm.
I did some stem cell elbows. Maybe feeling better. I'm not sure because I didn't really start training. I train with Yusuf. I can if I start do like if I go far, I can topple him. But normally in the past, I could just wait. He can put all his power. I would just hold, even go down and bring up. Now I'm not
Mm-hmm.
able to do um, uh, those kind of things. But I don't want to make a really high level, like highest level start. Like I wouldn't just go and try to pull 85 kg a title match or something. But I don't know if I can come back. I don't know.
Maybe
What
you still want to test if you see because no one stays out of arm wrestling. Everyone you like, and I think you're of all people you're just so itchy just to get back. Is it
yeah.
so you just want to kind of check the water where your arm is, right? Pretty much.
Me? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I really do not know where it will be. And because last time, as you remember, I promised I had COVID when I pulled John, one of those rounds. Again, I heard like a little bit click, click, click here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
so I need to be uh, careful. No, I'm not gonna pull John. One guy is saying Engin versus John, but
It
anyway,
already
so
happened. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
but but I would, I mean, I would at least kick your ass for sure.
Oh, so everyone wants to kick my ass. That's what I'm hearing. But hey, I
Not everyone wants to kick your
no,
ass,
everyone like
but
I receive so
no,
many
no.
messages of people asking about matches, but just because you're Engin Terzi, and that would be like John Brezen calls me and says like you want to pull. If you ever like literally for real come out of retirement, I'll be your match. I'll be your match. We'll whatever. Yeah.
And then you will send me back to reality that I'm a has been, right?
That would be really good if
Yeah,
I could do that. That would be really good if I could do that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I,
It
I
would
just
be. It would be.
I would imagine if I'm standing next to you like on the table, you would just see red, and I would not wear red because you would try to kill me.
No, you are. Listen. You are such a nice person that I don't think that I would ever be like that angry and like like I don't know like you are friends, you understand,
Yeah, yeah.
like yeah, but I don't know if I can reach to that level anytime soon or not. I really do not know where I am. I really
Hmm.
don't know where I am. I really don't know if I would pull you right now. I really don't know. I really don't know. In long term, I would trust myself if everything goes well. In short term, I really don't know. I don't know.
Hey, I'm a fan of arm wrestling. I really want to see Engin Terzi get back on arm wrestling table. especially because you're the ones who's doing all these crazy matches and you're not part of them. So give me a call. Yeah,
Oh, there is a
Neil's already in the chat. Neil's like, "Let's go, let's go."
SG Records Ray. Remember, Babyface, Gigach, Gigach,
Giga
stay
chat, Giga
strong.
chat,
Giga
Giga
chat.
chat.
I don't know what it is. Paul Italia Cigar says that I missed his super chat, but I read it. Engin, will you get Devon a B haircut in Turkey? Thank you very much, my friend. I think I read it before
Yeah,
as well. And
yeah.
yeah, there were Engin Terzi versus Neil Pickup, Engin Terzi versus Gashevsky. Yeah, that would be good, That would be good, yeah. And Engin
How
Terzi
how,
versus
how is
Kotler
Tsvetan looking better and better? How is looking like it's insane. It's absolutely insane. I'm always amazed. I'm like, and he gets in these wars and everything, and
is 53 years old.
he's I think he doesn't get as much credit as he deserves. Like
I mean,
there's
listen, he gets
right
all the credit from
from
the people who knows arm wrestling,
yeah,
but not from the people that who thinks that like who are the most popular on social media are the best arm wrestlers or something.
yeah.
I mean, Gachevsky is easily, I can say, top 5 or top 7 ever. But whenever
Yes,
if I write here is my top 5 or top 10, they are like, oh, Engin doesn't know what he's talking about. No, Engin knows what he's talking about. You don't know what you are talking about. Just that
yes,
you don't know Gachevsky. You don't know what he was doing 25 years ago. You have no idea. You have no
yeah,
idea about him, and you have no idea about Prime Cobra. You have no idea about Dave Patton. You have no idea about Prime Arsene Liliev, like 2007 Arsene Liliev who won Zloty Tour 78 kilo. Oh, I mean, I don't think that there has been any human being at 78 kg that would beat that Arsene. But just my opinion, and I'm telling you, arm wrestling today is higher level because, as I say always, more
more
people are doing. But if you are talking about
peaks.
like the really very best, I cannot say that today's very best would beat the very best of some other years. I cannot say. But about super heavyweight, arm wrestling has never been as tough as today. Same with 105 kg. Just look at there, Irakli, Ongarber, Tatarkins,
Yeah,
Chumberzink, Prudnik, just like many other Zurab is there, I mean, it is incredible. But super heavyweight, by far, there has not been any time close to this competition level. Of course, there was guy, Alan Carrera, but who was? Vaktanya Vahadze was there, John Bursing was there, the three guys. You go Endo 80s, and then you talk Richard Lapkus, Gary Goodrich, John Burzink. Yeah, okay. But today, I can count you. We cannot even decide. We couldn't decide for some time who is number 2 for many months,
yes,
year, yeah.
yes,
And
yes.
but even now, we don't know. There is Zaur. There is if Vitali comes at his best, we don't know. We don't know. By the way,
I
do you think that Morozo, do you follow him? How big he's getting, how what he's lifting and things like that?
yeah, yeah.
Do you think there is any? Revas, my guest. I asked Revas. I said, Revas, after your match, 3 months later, or 4 months later, Morozov told me that he is now 25% stronger, and he will be even stronger till July when he's gonna pull end of July Levan. And he said, if that is the case, there is a chance that he can beat Levan. He said he has more chance than Levan has against him if what he is saying is true, if that improvement really happened. Of course, he didn't say his opinion about if Morozov can improve as much as he thinks he is improving.
Morozo like surprised everyone because like he showed up and his left was his main arm and he was pretty dominant with it, and there's a reason why he's the ranked number one. But his right arm somehow catched up, got better after he lost to pretty got better. Like I didn't pick him, to win against Dave Chafee. He did it, And I just see
Mhm.
more and more improvement. And he took some time off, so he's definitely all healed up, 110%. And I think
Mhm.
it's a match. I think it's a
Yes,
match.
yes, I agree with you. The guy pulled
We
like 9 months, four super matches, also one left arm matches. He was just destroyed. The guy was
yes,
exhausted, yeah. And now he has 8 months, 8 months, yeah, or
yeah.
9 months even from November to the seventh month. Yeah, yeah.
I think we can expect anything. We already saw that Superman can bleed. We already saw Hermes
Mhm.
kind of showed the way, and let's see what he has in it for. It's I think it's awesome. I think it's absolutely awesome, and I think for Levin it's even better. Challenge. He has a challenge.
Yeah,
Because before the thing that happened in King of Table, it was boring. It was pretty boring. We were looking at him like this is where Levin ranks, and this is where everyone else ranks.
yeah,
In
yeah,
all this
yeah,
free space.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
excited. I think it's an awesome match. Yeah.
yeah. Me too. I also want to explain something to the community. I always play the devil's advocate. If one guy looks underdog on the paper, I try to make like the possibilities, like bring the possibilities of how the other guy would beat him. Like Levan is my good friend, the same as Morozov. I really don't care who is winning there, but I'm hoping it to be a good match. And that is why if Devon is pulling Levan, I would focus on the way that how Devon could beat Levan because Devon would be underdog. So Gennady looks a little bit underdog against Devon. So that is why I say like, what if Gennady does this? So some people are just whenever I talk like this, they are automatically coming with a prejudice mind. They are like, oh, you hate this guy, you hate that guy. Please, guys,
Yeah.
that's not my intention. All of these
I, I,
guys
I
are my
think we are
brothers
too
in
old.
arm
We
wrestling.
are
Huh?
too old that we give opinions and people think it's hate. When you give opinion, it's like if there's two guys and you say I think this guy's gonna win, you don't hate this guy. You just said it
But I
because
don't even say that this guy wins. I never give prediction.
oh
I never give
you should
prediction. I
you
only
should
say that
yeah
what if there is a possibility if he does this? Like if Devon goes like this and if Gennady starts eating forward, and they are like, "Oh, you hate Devon, and you hate so much." Like I and Devon, we talk all the time. Like we laugh,
yeah.
we are friends. We are like same with Gennady. The only problem is we cannot communicate. We need translators, or he needs to go and translate to. We cannot have direct communication. So whatever. Anyways, people says that you would be too much for me. Yeah, that's what they are saying.
So you just stay retired. But anyway, if you
So that
figure
I
out
wouldn't
you
get
need to
embarrassed, right? Yeah, just say
yes
I should focus on organizing events, right?
yeah. But like I said, you're the lightweight John Brzenk, and I would love to pull you. Eventually.
I was 96 kilo a few days ago. That is all. I was no, but now 95 kilo, 95 kilo. Yeah, yeah. I'm losing. I need to lose my fat belly. Like slowly. I need to lose the weight. Yeah,
I I remember 2019 Romania. We had an interview, and I just got fat. Like I got fat, and I
yeah.
remember I saw you, and you have a belly, and you're like, I'm retired. What's up with you?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then a year before you saw me at the Congress meeting, 65 kilo, you saw me.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
I remember. I'm like, what happened, Engin? And you're like,
yeah, yeah. I'm,
you
I'm
just
going down
bald.
to 65. I was like, you know,
Yeah,
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 yeah. I mean, normally I retired, but like it was the first time in the history the World Championships was in my country, and I'm like, there is a big career, and you need to win gold in your country. And at that
yeah,
event in senior men category, I was the only Turkish guy that won the gold. Yeah. Anyways,
yeah.
thank you very much, my friend. And it
It was
was
awesome.
always like to discuss with someone who is very knowledgeable and not about arm wrestling, but what's going on all around the world. And thank you very much. It was really fun. And I don't know, maybe I should whenever I'm training. maybe I should think about you and be motivated. You
Yes,
be careful. You be
get
careful. And
get
anytime
motivated.
something may happen. You be careful.
Get motivated. Get motivated. Show that fat forearms. Those
Yeah,
fat forearms. Yes. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Oh yeah. Whenever what is this? What is this? Just bring it down to the same distance.
Yes.
You bring it like this.
It's something
Yeah.
there.
Now it's not intimidating anymore. Anyway, so see you soon. See you soon,
See you
folks.
soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you
Take
guys.
care,
Bye.
Raimonds. Take care.
Bye.
Thanks everyone who watched.